So the Seahawks, lastly, this is our last game of Week 2, 29-3 win. As I think you guys said, Colin Kaepernick looked rustled. He didn't look great.
Rustled?
Yeah, in the pocket. I mean, he basically rattled. He just didn't look comfortable. Yeah, he Russell Wilson. He just didn't look comfortable is basically the point. I think Steve-O made that point at the beginning.
Yeah, the Seahawks home field advantage is as dramatic as any home field advantage that I know of in any sport.
They were going for a world record for stadium noise yesterday. I don't know.
Did they get it?
I don't know if they got it or not.
Who officially measures that fucking statistic?
Yeah, these official world records.
Yeah.
It's absurd.
No. I always think the 12th man is overrated.
They did set the world record.
Oh, congratulations to them. Okay.
It's not a thing.
It is a thing. They measured it.
Right.
There were officials there measuring it.
Have they measured every other sound in every other stadium ever? No.
Obviously they have.
It's just made up. Most of the things that Guinness World Record are made up.
The fan group attempting to set a Guinness World Records mark for loudest stadium says it has established a record during Sunday night's game between the teams.
Okay.
No, but the point is that it's the official Guinness World Record, not that it's the official loudest ever in human history.
All right. Anyway, back to the game.
Yeah.
Look, 12th guy I always think is
12th man.
Whatever.
Same thing.
Is overrated. Not in this case. Totally rated. Okay. More than the defense, although the defense of Seattle was phenomenal, right?
And the Niners had 5 turnovers.
But the Niners, that's because they were rustled. I mean, that stadium rattled the hell out of him, man. Kaepernick's like, okay, can you hear me? Can you hear? I don't know what's going on. He looked like Wayne Fonts out there.
Let me. What's interesting is that in this new era where my don't run philosophy will hold all year, and obviously I don't mean don't run, but like when you have plays where your big hope is 4 yards and move the chains, whereas the upside of the other plays is an 85-yard touchdown and these game-changing moments that we're seeing a change. Look at these numbers, these teams. I'm looking at all these quarterbacks. Half of them threw over 45 times. Like the league is changing. It's changing forever. But so many of these offenses, so many of the Reid offenses. I don't mean the Andy Reid offenses, but they're based on rhythm and timing. And it's all off in Seattle. Like you can't get it. And the timing that the Niners count on is gone when he's got to do this. The other guys
he's doing things like this.
Gator chop.
They're snapping, they're pounding their feet, and the receive. It's the NFL, and if you're an eighth of a second slow off the line, your play is not going to work.
I also thought Richard Sherman played a fantastic game against Anquan Boldin because he only had one target.
Defensive back.
Richard Sherman?
Yeah, totally.
But he played a great game despite the name. Yes, it's inconceivable that Seattle goes anything worse than 7-1 at home.
That's right.
They can't.
I would take 8-0, but I agree with maybe somebody gets lucky.
That noise is so loud that people who are sitting next
to each other. Did you know it's a
like
Guinness World Record?
So on the bench, when you're sitting this close, they can't hear each other. That's how loud it is. They have to scream as loud as they can into the other person's ear.
It's like being at a rock concert.
Yeah, they just can't hear at all. So
a team that can run the ball, ironically, after what I said, really effectively, has a much better chance of going in there and winning. But
by the way, the team that can run the ball really effectively, Seattle.
That's right. Seattle can beat Seattle in Seattle.
That's about the only people who can, apparently.
All right.
So my point. One last thing about that. Man, the rest of
the definitive last point?
Yes. So enjoy this. The rest of the NFC better put some losses on Seattle in their away games. Otherwise, they're going to have to go to Seattle in the playoffs, and I wish you good luck.
Right, and there's
Seattle has a tough schedule. They have 5 or maybe 6 games on the East Coast at 1 p.m. Eastern time, which is 10 a.m. their time.
They got through their first one in week 1.
Yeah.
With the
and those teams, they never play as well because
I'll throw in an amazing fact after my definitive conclusion. Pete Carroll, apparently the second oldest coach in the NFL.
No way.
Isn't that the most amazing thing you've ever heard? He's 62, Tom Coughlin's 67. Pete Carroll was the Jets coach. I know that, right? 19 years ago.
That's a sad.
That's amazing.
He has aged well, I think is a safe way to put it.
Yeah.